Tonight, confessions of a bill collector. You won't see her face, but you will hear all about her nasty phone etiquette and what you should do if you get someone like her calling your house.
It's like being on speed with no drugs.
This woman says she's addicted to her job.
I love it. I love it. I wake up ready to go to work at 8 o'clock. 8:01, I'm ready on the phones.
On the phones, not selling anything, not seducing anyone. All she wants is your money.
My attitude is I want the money, and I want it now. I don't care how you get it, whether you rob Peter, whether you sell your refrigerator, you sell your clothes. I don't care. I just want the money that you owe my client.
She doesn't want us to reveal her name or face, but says we can call her Miss Scrooge.
I don't want to hear the excuses. I don't care.
Miss Scrooge is a debt collector making 6 figures. She says the more she collects, the higher her salary goes. She'll say just about anything to get you to pay.
I'll call their work. I'll call the next door neighbor. I'll call your sister, your brother. I even talk to your supervisor at work. And it'll be like, is this the type of people you have working for you?
And if she gets your husband or wife on the phone?
I don't even know why he married you, personally. I really don't know why.
Now, you don't feel bad when you say stuff like that?
Why would I feel bad? No, I don't feel bad at all. Because you didn't feel bad when you spent the money, did you?
But the people on the other end of the line from debt collectors do feel bad. People like Paul Teach.
My kids really don't get it. They heard 8 million phone calls and heard my wife and I, not arguing, but being worried.
The Abington chiropractor says business was slow and the bills piled up fast. Suddenly, his 8 credit cards were maxed out.
I had even got to the point that I was looking for the no interest first 6 months so we could transfer it from one credit card to the other while we hoped the business did better.
Teach was almost $45,000 in debt, and the bill collectors were calling.
They were calling every day, morning, noon, and night.
And the calls got personal.
You owe over $5,000 in credit card debt, and here you call yourself a doctor. What type of doctor are you that owes debt, and you want to give people advice about their health?
Terrified, all of us terrified. We didn't know what to do. We didn't know what our rights were.
No one knocks on your door to say, hey, there's laws out there. Did you know you have a right? Did you know you're not allowed to be harassed? Did you know this?
Pearl Palto is a consumer advocate and author of Credit Lifeline. She says the Fair Debt Collection Act protects consumers from ruthless collectors.
The law states if they harass you, it's a free lawsuit case.
You're about to hear some illegal tactics used in this call to Paul Teach.
I'm going to call you every single day. I'm going to be your alarm clock until you return my phone call and be a man and face up and own up to that you owe a credit card debt.
A debt collector cannot call you before 8 a.m. or after 9 p.m., and they can't repeatedly call to annoy you.
I'm going to call you, I'm going to call your neighbors, I'm going to call your relatives until you get the picture and know this is not a game.
A collector can call your family or neighbors if they're legitimately trying to contact you, but can't tell them about your debt. But you can stop the calls. All you have to do is tell them to stop.
Once you tell them, stop calling me and putting it in writing, then the buck stops here. They have to stop.
As for Miss Scrooge, is she worried about breaking the law?
With so much crime going on, who pays attention to the law?
So you don't care. You know you're breaking the law, but you don't care.
Who pays attention?
Pearl Palto is paying attention and says knowing your rights can save you money and your sanity.
Get your rights, know what they can and cannot do, and you'll be okay in the long run, and they'll be out of business.
As she's done for thousands of other clients, Pearl Palto stopped the collection calls for Teach and is getting his credit back on track. Now, if you think a collector broke the law, you can sue to cover damages, legal costs, and $1,000 on top of that. One debt collection firm recently paid more than $1 million to settle a suit. But Miss Scrooge tells us her collection techniques are so lucrative, even if her company was sued, she'd only get a slap on the wrist. I'm Michelle Williams, and that's The Real Deal.
Well, here's the other thing you need to know. Some debts do expire. To find out how you can dispute them and for more information about your rights, you want to check out Michelle's blog. That's at myfoxphilly.com. Plus, click on the business tab for the entire raw interview with Miss Scrooge and Pearl Palto. Pretty interesting.